Hi boys and girls clubs, this is Mrs. Sandra coming to you with Career Launch. So we are well on our way to creating our career plan. This is awesome. But one of the things we're going to be doing is going into assessments. And to begin that, I want to talk about Holland codes. Holland codes were created by John Holland, an American psychologist, as a way to categorize our jobs, interests, and our personalities at work that really help us to identify what kind of jobs, what kind of career we really want to, and which ones really fit who we are. So the 6 Holland codes that we have are across here, you'll see. There's realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that as we work into Holland codes and career clusters and into the assessments. So hang on in there. Here we go. Hi y'all, I'm Mrs. Realistic. So I like to work with my hands. I like to work with tools. I like to work with animals and plants and machinery and do things outside. Don't give me a bunch of paperwork and have me work around too many people. You know, I like to be hands-on. I am Inspector Investigative. Oh, yes, I am. I like to work with ideas, be a thinker. I like to work with facts, figure things out. Don't give me a lot of physical activity or having to lead people. Just give me the truth. Bonjour. You have met Mrs. Artistic. Yes, I like to act and I like to sing and I like to draw and paint. But if you are like me, you like to be creative. Don't give me a lot of rules. No, I just like to enjoy putting myself into my art. Maybe you do too. Hello, you're here for your 2 o'clock appointment? Perfect. Come on in, take a seat, and tell me your problems. If you're like me and you like to help people learn and grow and you like to give advice and teach, but you don't necessarily like to work with numbers and machinery and a lot of information, then you are a social person. We tend to be people who like to be around people. And since I can't be during this quarantine, I got my peeps in here. So if you have peeps and you like to hang around and you like to help them in many ways, you are social. Hi, I'm Mrs. Enterprising. I like to start and carry out my business projects. I'm someone who's prepared, got my business plan in place, and gets things going. I like to take action, make decisions. I don't want to be somebody who has to spend so much time thinking, but I do like to persuade others and I like to lead others. Get going, I already told you to get that business plan done. If you're like me, then you are an enterprising person. Hi, I'm Mrs. Conventional. I like to work with rules and procedures. I like to work with routine rather than not knowing what's going to happen next. I like to have a strong leader. I like someone who tells me exactly what I need to do. I am also someone who pays close attention to detail. If you're like me, then you too are a conventional person. All right, teens, so now you have met all 6 Holland code types. Realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. My question for you is, which do you think are your top 3? My top 3 are ASE, artistic, social, and enterprising. My question is, which do you think are your top 3 and why?